Okay, so in our previous section, we talked about the skills you will need to be a successful event planner. In this section, as already indicated, we're going to talk about the basics of event planning. The basics of event planning, what you should really know to successfully plan an event. Okay, so the pre-planning. Now, the first stage of event planning requires the planner, requires the planner to undertake pre-planning activities, which requires visualizing how the planner could like events to unfold. Okay, so it involves taking into account the number of people and their characteristics in terms of gender, the age group, and their specific need. Okay, their specific need. So when pre-planning events, you need to understand the following, that you have to understand the clarity, or you have to clearly understand the list, of people, the list of things you have to do. In our previous section, I remember I talked about the list, the to-do list. Okay, the to-do list, I mean, which everything must be listed down. The details of the event, the arrangement of the event must properly be listed down for everything to go on successfully. Outline food and drink requirements. What is going to be sold? What is going to be, eating? What are you going to drink? I mean, these things should come in the plan. So is there any item 13? That's the idea. So consider transportation to and from the event. Events like corporate event, like the meetings and other stuff. Sometimes you have to add some free transportations. We are going to meet at a place, you take them, and you take them to the venue, you bring them back, something to let them come. Okay, so maybe the program is going to cost this much, but there's free transportation. That's something that's my idea, please. It's my idea. So yes, consider transportations to and from the event, and also determine the budget requirement. This section is going to be properly explained by Mr. Stephen Charles Bolt when it gets to his turn. Okay, know the amount you're going to need for the event. Specify dates for holding events. Yes, you have to know when the event is going to come on. You have to make sure that at this particular date, people are home, people are going to come, people are going to make time for it. Not that you're going to set the date anyhow, anywhen, where people are going to be busy at their works and you expect them to come. Seriously. So organize the event such that people are going to find time and come. Create timeline for planning phases. Okay, so we have it in phase. We're going to talk about the planning, and also Mr. Stephen Charles Bolt is going to take you through the planning. Okay, planning phases. So the budgeting and planning are going to have a special section on it. So the planning phases, like, okay, phase 1, we are going to check the venue and the food vendors. Phase 2, we are going to talk about on our guests and everything. So create timeline for those phases. So maybe on Monday to Tuesday we are working on the venue. From Wednesday to Friday we are working on the guests, something like that. Just create timelines for them so that you don't spend so much time on one thing. Please obtain written evidence of availability of venues. Written evidence of availability of venues. Make sure your venue is not preoccupied by somebody. Make sure there is an evidence that, okay, you have pre-requested, okay, pre-booked for this place and other stuff. Now you also have to consider, okay, conduct research. You have to make sure you go out there and you properly conduct the research yourself. Okay, otherwise people are going to use you. See, some of the things we see online are fake. You can't see a picture online of a venue and think that it's as it is. The research is one, you have to go to the place and see it for yourself. Okay, so talking about the research, so that you can determine the best performance, and speakers you need to invite. Okay, so these are some of the research. If you're going to be an MC, who is the best MC? Is going to be a guest who is really good at being a guest speaker. If you're going to be those things, these are the research you have to do. Okay, you have to go to them, find out yourself. You don't leave it to people when it comes to that. Seriously, don't leave it to people when it comes to that. So we are going to end our section here for today. I mean, for now, I mean, in this section, this is where we end it. Sorry, this is where we end our section, and we hope to begin a new section in the next one. I hope you enjoyed this section very much. Please and please again, if you didn't get anything right, go back to the video, make sure you understand everything, and if there's still some questions to be asked, please don't hesitate to ask. Okay, come around, put out your questions, and we'll be available to answer them for you. I hope you enjoyed this one. Stay connected, and please revisit the video. Thank you.